We're back. Lock 'em up, hoops. I am Realistic Randy with Mastermind and Bold Berry. Talk all things NBA. It's buzzer beater time. Time to get some stuff off our chest. Could be about sports or whatever it is going on in life. Bold Berry, let's start with you. The floor is yours. What is your buzzer beater? Go.
Well, this week I'm just glad that we finally was able to talk about some things. You brought my name up with some respect. It's been a great week where Birdman, we all know he came into the Breakfast Club for apparently really no reason. Nobody really understands why he came in. He was talking to all three of them, and he just he just kind of just wanted to let them know that when they bring his name up, it better be with respect. Well, actually, in his words, respect. And it was kind of confusing and rather just baffling of like when he came in with his 20 goons and decided to just sit down and do the quickest interview of all time, and then kind of like do the old 90s rapper tough guy thing as Charlamagne would say, yeah, let's roll, throws on the glasses and just dips out. It's just like, oh, okay, so what happened? And then like people are just confused and where did it come from, and like I'm still baffled about it. And they have all these remixes, and as you know, as soon as you embarrass yourself on the internet, it is over.
It's
like
over.
You're a meme for life. Like you're done. And I was actually talking about this with Mastermind about when this guy, when he comes down for whatever high that he was on when he walked up in the Breakfast Club that morning, he's gonna apologize. And then right before we started this pod, we saw that Birdman wanted to do an apology, and Charlamagne shut that down. And I was like, dude, like you came in here and just did everything and just pounded like a big ass kid. Like it just didn't make any sense. But that's my buzzer beater for the week. Just have some respect out there, people.
And, meme for life.
Nice. It is.
Meme for life. He's done.
Mastermind,
Nice.
what's your buzzer beater?
All right. So, as you all know, you guys specifically know that social media has taken, captions to a whole nother level. So I'm gonna start off with when people go on vacation or just to drive up to like a nice scenery spot or whatever, you know what I mean, where they're at like a beach or there's a nice like building behind them or whatever. I'm just confused on when you take the picture, why you have to like write this such an inspirational speech where it has nothing to do with anything you're taking a picture of. Like I get you're in Mexico, you're in Dubai, you know what I mean, and you're feeling real good about yourself because you're on a 1 week vacation, and then you have to put like you found yourself automatically now that you're in Dubai or that you're in Florida or whatever. You automatically found yourself from that. You're starting another chapter from whatever life you apparently had. So this is a new beginning. You know what I mean? So
from 6 hours ago when you got off the plane.
Exactly. So it's just like, so when your vacation's over, so I wonder if you still found yourself, when you're back at home from your vacation or your drive up the street. So it's just this whole caption thing with, to be or not to be type things. You know what I mean? We have to do better.
It's like everyone's their own Morgan Freeman narrator now.
Yeah, it's just like there's people in the car like this, like it's killing me. The captions kill me. The captions these days are just it baffles me. I hate it. I screenshot. If you do it, just don't do it around me. Like I might delete everyone that does this stuff nowadays. No offense to anyone that does it. No offense to anyone that does it. It's just keep that to yourself. You know what I mean? Like if you're feeling like a new brand person, you don't have to post it for everyone to like your comment or like your status.
Just post the damn pic, man.
Exactly. Just post the damn pic and leave it at that, and finish your day. And you know what I mean? Write in your journal or something. You don't got to put it to. You don't gotta post it to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. I'm done with this. We have
like today I woke up.
We have to do better, man. We have to do better with this stuff. But that's my take.
It's like today, Bryce, this Boston Celtics had inspired me to the playoff game that we're about to endure today. Like,
just
right?
the damn
it changed my whole life. Watching
That's
Isaiah
cool.
drop 42 points.
There you go.
Can't
We're
tell
supposed
me
to pick up the
speech
game.
just changed your life automatically. You know what I mean? Like,
Just take the
it's a
damn
nice picture. I agree. But you don't gotta caption.
I'm still gonna like it. I'm just not gonna read the caption.
No.
So here's my buzz beater for this week, and there's a lot of rules going, or a lot of changes that the NBA is talking about possibly doing. They're talking about, should we take away the Hack a Shaq rule because it stops the game and slows the game down? I'll tell you something that really slows the game down. Forget the Hack a Shaq rule. Flopping. And in honor of yesterday's game of the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Portland Trailblazers, Bowlberry, Mastermind, I want to give my top 3 alleged flopping moments in NBA history, because technically I can't say that it was a flop until the NBA deems it a flop and then fines you or, whatever like that. Top 3 alleged flops in NBA history. Let's start with number 3. Yesterday's game, Portland Trailblazers and Los Angeles Clippers. Towards the end of the game, Chris Paul, who committed a foul. How do you flop on your own foul? So anyway, committed a foul against Damian Lillard. Ran into the baseline. Looks like he ran into maybe a cameraman, something like that. It looked like he was fine. He didn't slam down to the ground or anything like that. He gets ready to pick himself up in the style of a push-up. He looks up. He's like, oh, okay, I'm good. And then he falls and collapses on the ground, and all of a sudden he needs attention. We need to pat him on the back to make sure he's okay. That's number 3 for me. How do you flop on your own foul, personal foul? Number 2.
Terrible.
Eastern Conference Finals, Game 2 a couple years ago, Miami Heat versus the Indiana Pacers. LeBron James was bringing the ball up the court. He did like a stutter step move. Lance Stevenson was guarding him, and what do you know? Lance Stevenson flails to the ground, falls on his back, looks up at the official, and then 2 seconds later rolls over and goes to sleep like this. And then suddenly needs attention, needs to be picked up. No, I'm okay. I got it. No, it's okay.
Never forget.
Forget the hack and shack rules. This is what's stopping the game right now. And number 1 on my list
Paul Pierce.
of the most alleged flop in NBA history. Game 1 of the 2008 NBA Finals, Boston Celtics versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe Bryant hits a shot, and Paul Pierce falls on the ground, and, it looks bad. Oh, my God. And it's very important to point out, too. It was about 6 minutes and 53 seconds. I took note of when this happened. 6 minutes, 53 seconds left. This dude, Paul Pierce, falls on the ground. He needs to be carted off in a wheelchair. He needs to be picked up by 4 dudes with all 4 limbs and then put on a wheelchair. And then what do you know? 5 minutes and 33 seconds left. 5 minutes. There it is right there. 5 minutes and 33 seconds left. What happens? He comes back as if nothing happened. I'm ready to go, guys. Let's do this. With looks like he lost no ounce of bounce in his step, whatever. Top 3 NBA alleged flops of all time. You want to stop slowing the game down? Stop flopping. It's like everyone looked at Michael Jordan when he had the flu game, which was legitimate, by the way, and they're like, oh, man, look at the love he got. I want some of that, too. So let me just sit here and just, pretend that I'm hurt and then come back, like Paul Pierce did. Yeah, I'm back. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. This is the Lock 'em Up Hoops podcast.
Can we add a bonus, though? Can we put the whiplash, LeBron's whiplash injury in the next game in the playoffs? Can we do
honorable
that one?
mention?
Where Tyson Chandler, there's an honorable mention where Tyson Chandler got a flagrant.
Yep.
LeBron got hit. He got hit. It was like, oh, then he was just like, can we please?
Honorable mention LeBron James. And actually, I could probably find a couple of James Harden alleged flops, too, but I chose the top 3 was Chris Paul, Lance Stevenson, and Paul Pierce, number 1 alleged flopper of all time. This is the Lock 'em Up Hoops podcast. I'm realistic Randy with Mastermind and Bowlberry. Mastermind and Bowlberry, they are heading to they're heading to game 4 Boston Celtics versus Atlanta Hawks series. Hope you guys have a great time. Take notes. Let us know how that went. We hope you tune in next week. Take care.